Hola todo el mundo, bienvenidos a Let's Play Fire Emblem y Houses. En el último episodio nos preparamos para soltar a Arianrhod. ¿Cómo nos preparamos? Haciendo social links, por supuesto. Estamos a fin de mes, un pelín antes, pero ya tenemos todo lo necesario para ir a fin de mes. He estado trabajando en los apoyos que faltan, estoy bastante seguro que puedo tenerlos todos. Y entonces cuando hagamos la última ruta que queda, como los desvíos serán los mismos, salvo el de Hubert y Edelgard. Y como ya tendremos todos los apoyos, solo haremos los capítulos de historia para no alargar esto innecesariamente. Si hay algún desvío nuevo, evidentemente lo haré, pero en priori la última ruta será más corta para quitar el relleno del medio. ¡Cada vez quitamos más relleno! Oh.
Cornelia, I have a report from our scouts. The Imperial army that departed from Garreg Mach en route to the capital now appears to be marching here.
What did you just say?
The speed of the army's movement quickens. They will be here to invade within days. I just sent some of my troops to support the capital. It is likely to be a fierce fight.
How could this be? I have not heard a thing about... Oh, I understand now. I am the target.
You? Are you sure they do not mean to take Arianrhod for strategic reasons?
It would appear so from the outside. However, the circumstances are not that simple. And will you calm yourself? It will not be a fierce fight whatsoever. The sweet children I have prepared will protect Arianrhod well.
Cornelia.
Arianrhod is a fortress city that was built about 400 years ago.
Y que la ruta de Blue Lion será una ciudad fortificada, pero atacábamos desde un flanco, con lo que llegar al boss será muy fácil.
Originally a base on the front lines of the battle against the kingdom, it was built using Imperial money and technology.
However, the head of House Rowe secretly planned to betray the Empire. As the fortress neared completion, it was rebuilt as a base to defend against the Empire. When the fortress was completed, House Rowe declared its vassalage to the kingdom.
Since then, Arianrhod has never fallen. Not once. The beautiful white walls that protect it against its enemies have earned it the nickname, the Silver Maiden.
La Dama de Plata.
In the
¡Mi
end, that is
calla!
all it is to the Empire. The Silver Maiden stands as a bitter memory.
We will now be destroying that memory. The past is the past. Now is now.
A fortress that has never fallen. I can't wait to make it fall.
How savage of you. And yet, I must say I agree with the sentiment. Let us take the sturdy Arianrhod and continue our march against the kingdom.
An invincible fortress? Sounds perfect.
Unfortunately, it will soon no longer be invincible. The Silver Maiden's iron skin is about to be damaged. It's sad, really.
Is it silver or iron? Use your language with clarity, please.
Really, Lynn, there must be a better way to say that. Since we are attacking a heavily guarded place, we must take extra care to prevent allies from getting injured.
Thank you, everyone. I'm counting on all of you. Now, let's resume our advance.
This battle is for the future of Fodlan.
Vale, creo que hay algún apoyo más por aquí. Yep, como podéis ver, he estado trabajando en ellos. Edelgard con Hanneman, y aquí casi termina Edelgard, solo queda uno con Linhardt.
Professor Hanneman, I owe you an apology.
Whatever for? I'm not bothered by you investigating my past.
Ah, so you knew. You're right. I'm afraid I found it difficult to quell my doubts.
What happened? It was over 20 years ago. I suppose you had just barely been born, now that I think on it. My younger sister was afflicted by a disease of the heart, and she met with an early death. It is easy to lay blame for such things, but I considered crests themselves to be the root cause.
Your father bore a major crest, and both you and your grandfather inherited minor crests. Your sister was born without one, but as the daughter of a family in which crests are prevalent, others saw potential in her. That's why she was married off to a certain noble whose influence was waning. He was undoubtedly desperate for power. But no matter how many children she bore him, none manifested a crest. She fell from her husband's favor and was mistreated, ultimately leading to...
As an up-and-coming crest scholar at the time, I knew only despair. What was the use of my research if I could not even save my own sister?
That's why you abandoned your position in the Empire and came to Garreg Mach.
My sister is far from the only victim. Many noblemen have done the same to their own wives, and I despise them for it. So my quest began. I would unlock the secrets of crests, make them available to any who desired. If I achieved my goal, the nobility would be rendered obsolete, and my sister could finally rest peacefully.
Y no hace falta una guerra para eso.
However, all these years later, I am still far from achieving my goal.
A world in which anyone can bear a crest. That's not so different from a world with no crests at all.
Quite right. And that is why I have chosen to fight by your side. I cannot say what lies in your past, yet I have seen your ideals and witnessed the power of your two crests. I feel certain that you too are a victim of this world, just like my dear sister.
Professor Hanneman, please, say no more. I've made peace with my past. Now I look only to the future, to the world we're fighting to create.
Very well. But if you will allow it, there is one more thing I would like to say on the subject. When I look at you, I am reminded of my sister, and also of my own youth. Though I could not save my sister back then, I am different now. I can support you and lend you my abilities. I will fight for your cause in whatever way you need.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. Your knowledge and your experience are both invaluable. And your passion, too. I welcome your support. And in turn, I will do my best to earn the trust you have placed in me.
Ese ha sido un buen apoyo. En el nivel de Edelgard y Hanneman suba Hubert con Ferdinand y Hanneman. Como podéis ver, también le queda poquito.
It's strange. I never thought you and I would be able to sit together and drink tea like this.
Drink tea, you say? But that does not smell like tea. The aroma. Would that be coffee by any chance? Imported from Dagda, I believe. I do not care for it myself.
Your knowledge is impressive. Although I should expect nothing less from a noble, I suppose. Lady Edelgard surpasses you in nearly every respect. But I think when it comes to positivity, you may actually exceed her.
Excuse me?
In a way, it is merely a mask for your tactlessness. But even so, your relentless optimism... Well, suffice it to say that it is your best quality.
What?
You are constantly striving to grow as a person, to seek new knowledge, to push new limits. When others might get distracted or abandon their path, you never yield. In that aspect, at least, I think you are unmatched.
Hubert, are you alright?
¿Me estás halagando, Hubert? ¿En serio?
Do you have a cold? Or the plague? Am I hearing a deathbed confession?
It was only a compliment. There's no need for such dramatic exaggeration.
Es que no se lo esperaba. Yo
Dramatic,
tampoco.
you say?
I do my best to analyze others without emotion. Even if I find you to be a contemptible degenerate, I can still evaluate your abilities in an impartial way.
So, because you assess people without emotion, you are totally confident in your appraisals. It seems I was wrong about you.
You actually understand.
Please, do not compliment me again, though. I find it quite unsettling. It is like hearing a snake sing an aria.
Joder.
At least put it in a letter next time.
In the very unlikely event that there is a next time, I promise to put it in writing.
Ay, qué raro ha sido esto. Eso ha sido bien rarete. En fin, Hubert con Hanuman.
I must thank you for lending your expertise to the aid of Her Majesty, Hanuman.
Your gratitude is wasted on me, Hubert. I choose this situation entirely because it benefits me. I could carry out my research anywhere, of course, but that is, as they say, beside the point.
Is that so?
Hubert, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Depends what it is.
It concerns your father.
Then no, absolutely not.
Oh, by all means, cover your ears and run out of the room. I'll still speak the words, for I feel that I must. Your father, the Marquis of Vestra, well, rather the former Marquis of Vestra, was a selfless man. He was practical and never sought power for the sake of power. In that respect, you and he are rather alike. Do you think such a man would so easily betray his emperor, even if led astray by the Prime Minister?
Clearly, yes. That's exactly what he did. He played a large part in the assault on the palace, personally spearheaded the Emperor's capture. The thought of those treacherous arms reaching out for Her Majesty is truly upsetting.
Agreed. Facts are facts. The palace walls are stuffed with countless truths, all of them concealed by the stones and mortar of fact. I hoped you would have the capacity to see the unfettered truth. But I fear that where your father is concerned, your eyes may see only what you wish them to see.
I'll take that under advisement.
Feel free to ignore me. I know full well I have my own blind spots. It's just, I believe your father had something he was trying to protect. Bearing a stain on his honor, being purged by his own son, all in the name of protection. I speak from knowledge, as someone who failed to protect something I held dear.
Let's say you're right. Suppose he did it to protect something he cared about. It doesn't matter. Doesn't change his actions or my judgment of them.
Ah, bueno, entonces supongo que tengo carta blanca para decir que no cambia todo lo que está ocurriendo no cambia mi opinión de Edelgard ni sus actos, ¿verdad, Hubert?
My father was a traitor to House Resvelg, and he deserved what he got.
Siendo justo, si le dijese eso a Hubert, me diría, muy bien, eres libre de odiar lo que quieras, del mismo modo que yo odio lo que quiero. Seguramente iría por ahí.
That was me protecting something I care about.
Ah, I can see the right of that. You have chosen your own path, Hubert. Continue protecting what you wish to protect, and I shall support you from the bottom of my heart.
Edelgard, entre Hubert y Hanuman se va a ver. No tenéis más, ¿no? No, solo me quedan Shamir y Fagard. Bueno, es bueno saber que voy a poder sacar a Hubert porque jaja, no va a estar en ninguna otra ruta el pobre. Linhard con Caspar, te quedan el final de Petra y uno de Edelgard.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes, dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes! Caspar, you did it!
And that's how it's done. Woo! And then I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. I really wish you could've... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhard.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Ah, está bien. Dijo Caspar sube a Caspar con Bernadetta.
Come on, Bernadetta, open up. Why are you so mad at me? I have no clue what this is about, but I'm sorry.
You have no clue? Don't you remember what you did to me?
No. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You did all kinds of things. But the worst thing was carrying me off twice. I thought I might die.
What are you even talking about?
Don't act like you never took me to that place.
What place? Why won't you? Oh, the place with the pretty view. Why are you mad about that?
Because you hold me around like a piece of luggage.
Again, why are you mad about that?
Don't act all surprised. How would you feel to be yanked around like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was just excited to show it to you. Maybe I went a little overboard. I'm real sorry about that.
You are? Well, I hope you understand now.
I definitely do. And I feel awful about it. What can I do to make it up to you? Anything you want. I want to show you how seriously sorry I am.
Well, all right. I'd like you to, bring me to that place again. But promise me 2 things first.
Anything.
No carrying, no pulling around. Treat me gently.
Sure, of course. No problem. But that was 3 things, not 2.
That was one thing. Be gentle, okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry. What's the other thing?
Oh, el perro, ¿cómo se ha puesto a ladrar ahora?
I want you to promise not to take anyone else there. Only me.
All right, I can promise that. Seems a little strange, though. Why do you care?
Come on. If you really want to apologize, hurry up and take me there.
Ay.
Right, on it. Here we are. Look at that gorgeous sunset.
This is it. The same view. After all that time inside, the sun feels like it's piercing right through me.
This little bit of sunshine? You really gotta get outside more. From now on, I'm gonna take you to all sorts of different places. I promise I'll be gentle, and I promise I won't take anyone else. Just you and me, alright?
What? But... okay. But if you get sick of me, I'm sorry ahead of time.
What? Good one, Bernadetta.
Ay, Bernadetta. Venga, Caspar con Caspar y Shamir no lo voy a acabar ni de casualidad. Sheesh, no vamos a empezar la pelea hoy tampoco, ¿eh?
Caspar, how have you been?
Oh, Shamir. I've been... normal. Yep, totally normal.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's normal.
Then you should try to act like it. If something is bothering you, say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm disappointed, Caspar. I thought you were the type to always speak your mind.
Alright, fine. You got me. Truth is that I heard something about you. I heard you fought in the battle between the Empire and Dagda.
Yes. And?
And I heard that you maybe lost someone important in that battle.
Perhaps. What's your point?
No point. Not trying to make a point. I just didn't know you were involved in all that. I was hoping we could be friends, but you fought against the Empire. You obviously have every reason to hate them, so I'm sure you don't want me around.
What does my past have to do with you?
My father was responsible for a lot of what happened to the Dagdans.
Are you responsible for your father's actions?
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta...
Bring them back.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost. If you can't, then spare me your pity.
But...
Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
Bueno, eso ha sido raro. Hemos terminado por ahora. ¿Cuánto ha durado esto? Me da para hacer un vídeo porque va a empezar la pelea. Sí. En fin, lo dejaremos aquí por ahora. Este ha sido tu Fire Emblem Three Houses. Espero que lo estéis disfrutando y hasta la próxima.